Ah, I'm back again. This is 3 weeks in a row. I've managed to do a live stream. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do. There's a couple of things that I have in mind that I would love to take care of, and something that I would like to get to. Something else I'd like to get to is, of course, the in-app subscriptions. The new iOS 17 API for Apple will provide you an in-app purchase screen. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to at the moment. But I actually really want to fix up the way we calculate the star signs. So I had a bit of a think about this since last stream, and I think the best way forward is to convert your birth date into and the dates, the date ranges into just like the day of the year, right? And then we can use that as the range. So at the moment, it's kind of tricky to let's give you an example here, right? So the real tricky thing at the moment is like if you want to go, I don't know, the 1st of January, right? And you put in your birth date, 2023 or something like that. This is going to be annoying. Let's just push that away for a second. So if you were to do this, we would need to work out the star sign for you. We'd have to strip off the year because the year doesn't matter. And then all we'd be left with is like 0101, and the next range would be maybe, let's just make up something, right? 0303, right? March. And then we have to like work out how we can produce some sort of range in between this, and then say, okay, anything between these ranges is this particular star sign. But what I want to do is convert the dates into just a single number. I think that'd be a lot easier to do, right? So what we can do is I can create like an array of, or even like, dictionary. A dictionary might help because that would mean I can come back through and make the changes later. So we would have, so let me just quickly go through what we've got already. So what I've done is in the star sign, I've got this set up. We've got like this little date range here, and we're using this, and we go Aries at the moment. And so what would actually need to happen is with the current setup, I have to go 2023-03 if you're born on this day, right? You are an Aries, and then I would have to do this for every single one. So what I was thinking was if we go by the day of the year, as in January 1st is day 1, January 2nd is day 2, and then say, what's the 3rd of March? The 3rd of March is day 60 something, right? And then I can use those values as the range. And I think that's what I want to do first up, unless there's something else that like someone else in chat wants me to continue on with. We do have some other parts of the app that we need to fix as well. So like we did mess around and break a couple of things last time. So I think it was this star sign view. Yeah, and then so you swipe, and we had this parallax effect, which looking at it now, like a week later, it looks a lot better than I remember it looking. It's pretty cool, but we want to do some artwork for this as well. We want to throw in, we need like a PNG of the actual constellation, and I do have that set up on the star sign here. So we got constellation. At the moment we're just returning a string, but I think the string will be fine because this will be the name of the image that we'll be using, right? We can mess around in here and make some other alterations if we want. So like from what I was reading earlier, there's like different associations with each of the star signs. So you've got like obviously you got a ram, crab, and then there's an element that's associated with it. So maybe if we were to return something different here, not just the string, we could modify the image. So if it's like fire, it could be red. If it's earth, it could be like an earthy color, brown or green or something. But that's like way down in the future. I think for now though, what I want to do is, I did say we could use a dictionary, but now I'm thinking maybe we just throw it in here, right? So we could go static function. Do we want to do a static? No, we don't. We need var, and then we can just go like date ranges. And then we will return, no, because we need all of them, don't we? So it needs to be a static. Yeah, that'll work. I think it's a let date ranges. So instead of just going through like the dictionary, no, this will be fine. This will be fine. This is how we'll do it. And then in the date ranges, we'll start with, we need a key and a value. And the values will be start and end. You have to think about this. The start, because we want to be able to look up, right? We need this table to do a lookup, or at least loop through it until we find a range that it falls between. Then we can get the star sign of what it is. So I think the key should almost be the actual star sign, right? So if we go star sign is the key, and then this would be the ranges. Does that make sense? I don't know. Implementing this thing is a little bit confusing for me because I'm trying to star sign date range, and let's say we just go start end, and we just make these dates. I think if we get the actual dates, it'll be a lot easier. But we can't create. Well, I guess we can star sign date range. And then if we pass through, so this will need to be, this is what we return. And if we go, say, the first one, the Aries, and then star sign date range, we can go start and end date. The start date, let's see if we can do a create here. Oh, hey, it should be a dictionary of star sign keys and date range values. Yeah, so I think this makes sense. But again, I was thinking I will just pull the exact dates from the web and throw them in here, but that also means that we have to set up a year for them. And I think if like another developer comes along and reads this, it'll be a little bit of confusion, right? Because it's like we have the year in there. We don't want that. We kind of just want an int, right? So I'm gonna have to do the conversion before we put it into the app. And if I need to get the actual date, like if I want to show an info screen for it later, I can just convert the integer, the number, the day of the year to a date, and then just apply the year value. Actually, a dictionary of date, range, keys, and star sign values will be better. Yeah, I don't know how long you've been streaming for, but seeing a notification from Get Swifty definitely improves my day work. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. So the previous stream we did it this way. We had every single key was a day of the year, and then we stripped off the year, and we've just applied what star sign that was, and that was a good brute force way of doing it. And I think that's great, but I want to go for a more like concise sort of setup here if we can. So for this, we need, instead of a date, we're going to pass through integers. So for Aries, we're going to have the start and end. So what is, okay, so let me just jump back to what we got here. So for Aries, we've got March 21st to April 20th. So if I'm going to open up, I wonder what website, I need like a date conversion website. I just want to get the day of the year, right? Like the 150th day or something. So I'm just on another browser thing at the moment, just having a look. Convert, or what if I say convert date to day of year? Day number of the year calculator. Let's try this. So Okay, we can click. Okay, cool, awesome. So we've got this little window that's just popped up. So if I want to do March 21st to April, so let's go March 21st. Is the 80th day of the year. So the start is 80 and the end date is the 20th of April. So if I grab that and we just go 20th of April, it's 111. Right? Could you briefly explain what you're currently trying to do? I did try to do that. Okay. Maybe I need to write it out. So okay. So the original problem we had was, okay, so let's just, like, the original problem was that we would go the 21st, the 0th of the 3rd, and we would be stuck with having a year in there, right? If someone provides their birthday, let's say it's the 23rd of the 3rd, 1988, we would need to try and see if we can fit this within this range, which I think was the 20th of April or something, right? So, well, let's just go with that. We're just doing an example here. Obviously, the year doesn't matter, so we'd strip these off, and then we need to strip this off. And the idea is that we need to make sure that this falls between these dates. Like, how do we check that? And you can't check that using the date values. Like, you can't say, is the date above or below? Because each date object that we get through Swift has a year value associated with it. So if we've got like 1988 here, it's not going to fall within the range of this. Right? I guess what we could do is edit the date, like modify this so that we change their birthday to the current year, and then we use the current year's dates. I think that might end up giving us some edge cases though when it comes to like transitioning from, say, going from December to January, because the year kind of like loops back. I feel like this situation here that I've got where I'm just picking the actual day of the year, like I'm converting this value, 21st of the 3rd, to 80, which is for your information, the day of the year will be a different value on leap years. Yeah. Is that going to be a big difference? Yeah, it is, isn't it? That briefly crossed my mind, right? The leap year thing. I thought, oh, it'll be fine. You're probably right. It's going to be a problem. Do you think just this way is the way to do it? No, it won't matter because... Yeah, it will matter. No, it won't. No, it doesn't. Wait. Yeah, it does matter. Doing this conversion is what is actually going to break with the leap years, but this one won't. Yeah, okay, you're probably right. Do we just stick with this then? Just have a table that we just plug in. I would love to know how other people do it. Because I think maybe the solution I said before, just stripping these out or converting a user's birthday to the current year is the way to go. You know, what'd be really cool is if Apple already has this built in to the date. Like, you can just go like date, what star sign? Write a date extension. Oh, maybe someone's built one already, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, someone's already done this. Let's just take that code. Okay. I'll just bring it up. This will save us time. So this is what I got. That's the URL for the gist. me see how they've done this. I'll just drop it in. We'll have a look. We'll go through it. So they've got, there's still an enum. They're called Zodiac. It's string type, and it's basically the same as ours. And then we got this date range string. Month and day. Is this used down here? Nope. So this must be part of an app they've built. Could you ChatGPT provide you with a list of dates next to the correct star sign to save you typing it all up? Oh, that's a good idea too. I think you should be able to have a range of date components. Yeah, maybe, and like strip out the year. Let's see how they've done this. They've got this date range. What do they got? That's what it returns. Got these tuples here. Date components, current from now. Oh, this is confusing because they're not, yeah, the tuple's not labeled, right? So what we got? Oh, got it. So there's another, I think this is for when the year loops over. Is that right? So we got Capricorn. Where is that? Yeah, Capricorn is December to January. So that's why we've got this check here. And that's the range it returns. Then we get today. Only possible there's a bug in code. Okay, so we've got, that's all of them today. That's using today's date. So how do we get oh, okay, so this is just grabbing, okay. Can we use this to do the check though? So we've got, this returns lower bound, upper bound. Oh, okay, so this is just the stringified version of, right, so if we were to go like zodiac.taurus.dateRange string, that will just give us the range in a string. This is like a little helper thing, I guess. And then we get the date range back here. We've got the month and the day. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do the calculations ourselves. So that's not part of this, it seems. They haven't got a function here for that. So I think what we can do is we can create our function for this. So this is pulling up our dictionary. Yes, that's right. So we got this working from our dictionary from last time. So what we need to do is create a static function on this zodiac. And we need to take in a date and then do all this stuff. Let's just bring this down so we can, we should just bring down the whole function from date. Yeah. And then in here, we only want the day and the month, but we need to grab, okay, give me one sec. Okay, so the way this works, yeah, okay. So we need to do it backwards. We need to find, yeah, okay, I got it. We need to do it backwards. And since we don't have a list as such, we need to call this multiple times to look it up for each. Yeah, okay. I'll see if there's some other code we can grab first. Let's see if that's a bit better. just on Stack Overflow. There's some good stuff here. I might just copy this straight in. Yeah, I want to get this part sorted, because when we go and start doing testing, we can't test with just 3 dates for Aries. It's kind of annoying, right? Oh, this is a nice way of doing it. This is way better. So let's delete this that we've got. Okay, so this one here has everything sort of broken down, kind of similar to what I was thinking, except, I mean, they've got the actual, like, the day. Yeah, the day and the month. What are we looking at here? So we've got, yeah, the day ranges, the month. Oh, this is confusing. Let's just go with it and test it out and see how it works, right? So I'm going to replace all of these with the star sign up here. So what we can do is we can pass this through. We can go, this will be Aquarius. Pisces. Or can we do this quicker? What am I doing here? I'm trying to remember what the key combo was for this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what have we got wrong here? Capricorn. There we go. Okay, so now I'll just do a build. We'll get an error, and then I'll just jump to the code where it's broken, and then we'll just say, I think it's get zodiac sign. We need it to be static. And then in here we can go star sign, get zodiac sign, and we pass through the date, which was, I think it was new value, right? Okay, let's test this out. All right, so if I pick July the 5th, yeah, this is correct. So this is my star sign. My birthday was on the 1st, so that was a couple of days ago. So let's just test out another one. Let's go with a tricky one. Let's go, I think it's Capricorn, right? So if we go October, December the 23rd, Capricorn. Aquarius. So Aquarius was the 20th of January. Ooh, is that incorrect? That could be wrong. That could be out by a day. It may suffer from the same problem. No, this should be okay. So we got the 21st should be Aries. 20th is... So these are correct. I think maybe the table I'm looking at is wrong, because this seems to be correct. But at least I can go in and update these values later anyway. I think... Like, I can change these up if I need to. But everything looks like it's working, right? So we can move on. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's go with that. This is pretty much what everyone was saying, right, in chat. Even last week, they were like, oh, you guys were like, yeah, do it this way with the ranges and stuff. But I guess I was just getting hung up on, yeah, the year and stuff. But yeah, this is good. Okay. And it looks like, yeah, you can just grab the date components themselves. You don't have to, you can ignore the year altogether. So I should have thought about this. Anyway, it would have taken me longer to not just copy and paste if I had to go through and do this manually. So excellent, we can move on. So we've got the onboarding view. I had another idea since last stream what to do with this screen, but I've completely forgot what it was. There was some other information I wanted to collect. Date of birth, and we'll just make this an integer, right? I think it's a double. Be a double. Let's just go time interval. Can we do time intervals? No, we'll just do an int for now. What have I done wrong? All right, let's go with a double. Because what I'll do is I'll create the date from this. I think that'll be better because then if we get the actual year of the person was born, we can use that later on for like the Chinese stuff. So let's just go with this. We'll store. Do we still want to store the star sign? Because now we've got two sources of truth, right? DOB. I think as long as we update both at the same time, we should be okay. New value and time of interval since 1970. That's correct, right? Yeah, that's right. I think that's the one everyone uses. So, and then we go star sign again. Star sign. Button is disabled. The star sign isn't set. Yeah. Okay, so now we've just captured that. We might not use it right away, but at least we have it for later, right? So we're just going to store that in the user defaults. I did talk about, like on the first stream that we did, I did talk about using... Come on, where is it? Wait, where do we put it? Oh, yeah, the Swift data. But I don't think we need it for just like those two things. I think that's okay. Okay, so let's go back to the, is it the daily horoscope view? Let's start off with just something nice to read from GPT-4. Yeah, to get us in the mood. Aries, just because Mars is in your sign doesn't mean you always have to rush ahead. Try not to overturn any tables in your zest to lead. Today, patience, though not your strongest quality, might just help or not. Enjoy the unexpected delays. They're here for you. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Let's go to our model. I just want to double check the prompt. Please generate my horoscope for today with a passive-aggressive tone using Markdown. Please try to limit it 280 characters. Putting this in, this limit, we had a couple of times when it would run, it would create like hashtags at the end, because I guess it just assumed it was going to be a tweet. But what I want to do is probably just keep it to a single paragraph. Try to limit to a single paragraph. I think that's more important. And then what we can do is, are you doing this sassy carrot horoscope shtick? Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we go with. It's a lot more fun. It'd be kind of neat if you add an option for the user to be able to choose the tone of the response they want to receive. Okay, let's do that. Oh, hey, that is exactly what I wanted to do on the onboarding screen. Thanks for reminding me. That's the thing that I was talking about before. Yeah, so let's add that in here. Let's go app storage again. Let's chuck in tone. And we'll just make this a string. And then what tones do you all want in here? So we'll say, do we want to call it sassy or do we want to call it passive aggressive. We can do a whole bunch, right? So I think what we'll do is like a drop down or a wheel, some sort of picker. Okay, so let's put this here. Picker. Can we do... So the selection... I think... Content, label, tone, sassy, passive, aggressive, chill, formal, evil, obnoxious, friendly. All right. Sassy. Is passive aggressive and sassy the same, or are they different? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do here. This API. We should probably put them in a enum or something. A little bit cleaner. Let's just go with this for now. What else we got? Chill. Formal. Yeah, why not try evil? Oh, chill could be... No, chill's good. I was thinking like really mystical or something. Mystical? We'll just give them heaps of options. We'll try these all out. Let's try them all out. Friendly. All right, so we've got all of the options here. Picking one does nothing though, so we need to set up... Oh, I can't remember. That's the selection. Select the dates. Okay, give me a second. Just gotta be reminded of how to do this. Because usually you have like a for each. Yeah, because you need an ID. I think we need to put IDs on all of them. If you put in a for each loop, it does it automatically for you. It shouldn't be optional. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Let's put a default, right? And I'll change it to an enum so that we can like loop over these and clean this up a bit. So let's go with sassy as the first. Let's go, I don't know, friendly's probably better. All right. Let's grab these. Try to remember again. What was it? Okay, this will be fine. Passive aggressive. I think it's double G, isn't it? And then we gotta change these to lowercase. Friendly, and we go string. And then I think we also need to add the identifiable, and then return self overall value. That'll work. Get rid of that. How do you select a multiple lines to be able to delete or type like that? Oh, don't ask me that. Hang on. Control and command. You hold down control and command, yeah. The cool thing is, if you hold down command and tap the arrow key, it'll go to the end of the line of each of these. So, because sometimes, like, obviously when each line is a different length, it's going to be difficult to continue doing that multiple cursors. And there's also another thing you can do. If you can select all of these, you hold down Option and Control. So if you want to delete a whole bunch of stuff at once, Control Shift click. Oh, that works too. Yeah, that works too. I'm doing Control Command click. What's the difference? Yeah, Control Shift click. But yeah, if you hold down Option and Control, you can select like vertical slices of characters, which is pretty cool. We got friendly, and this is now going to be GPT tone. And I think we're gonna get an error here because we need this to conform to, oh no, it should be fine because it's a string. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, cool, excellent. So what are we gonna do here? Down here we go for each. Oh no. So what do we do? Do we close down Xcode and start again? Because you know, as soon as you see that it's all over, right? All right. Let me force quit and start again. It's completely normal. Just Xcode, hashtag Xcode things. All right. For each. And we'll go GPT tone, all cases. And then we go tone in, go text, tone. Oh, more value. If we could also have passed through an ID here, right? Specify the ID and then maybe saved 3 lines of code up there. Are you on Intel? No. I got an M1 Pro. Do you think that's why Xcode crashed? Oh, come on. Select. What have I done? What have I done wrong here? Because when this loads, this should actually already be selected as friendly because we've got it default set up here. And it's not complaining about the fact that we're hooking directly into app storage, but I wonder if that's the problem. I think you have to give the text inside the for each a tag of tone. Yeah, but the code that I'm looking at, you're probably right. Is it tag or is it ID? Let's find out. Oh, it'll be... Yeah, I think you're... Yeah, because it has to... Because it's... Hang on, let me check. Yeah, because it's a different type, right? If we were just going over an array of strings, it would be fine. See, I thought it would have just done it automatically with this ID. That's interesting. Okay, so we've got that sorted out. So what we can do is we can grab this again and we can go into the this here. We'll be passing through the star sign. Okay, sign. We need to pass through the tone, which is GPT tone. Do a build. We'll get an error, and then we'll go back and we'll fix the error by passing through the tone. Tone. And then in here, with a passive aggressive tone, we'll go in here. We need to pass through using Markdown. Please try and leave a single paragraph. All right. Where is our daily horoscope view? Have we got? So what's the default then? It's going to be friendly, right? What's the default star sign? We'll find out. This is the wrong view. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's going to ask us because we haven't got anything set up. Okay, so let's go with. I'll do mine, and let's pick evil, and I think that's the most extreme, right? I'm thinking of getting an M2. How are you finding M1? My Intel-based machine is starting to let me down. Yeah. I have a 2017 Intel MacBook Pro. I think it was like top of the range sort of thing. And when I bought an M1 Air, like M1 Air is like a few years old now, right? And that thing was way faster than the Intel. Even though like on paper the Intel was more powerful, it just ran the software better, I guess, because Apple's got that full integration going on. So yeah, I think you'd be happy with an M2 for sure. Yeah. I'm not ready to upgrade yet, but I think maybe M3 Pro, when that comes out, that'll be my next one. But at the moment, everything's like running really, really well. As well as it can running the Sonoma beta anyway. Okay, so we got evil. Let's continue. I think we need to run this again because we got our demo text here. Come on. Oh, it's going to take a while because we've said a whole paragraph. We didn't say limit it to 280. Yeah, okay. That's all that's happening. It's just a bit slow. Careful, Cancer. Today is a wicked dance with destiny. The spirits conjure a sinister symphony of uncertainty, untrustworthiness, and unknowns. The riddle of the reapers in the stars can be read either way, tragedy or triumph, much like a double-edged sword. They warn that betrayal could be brewing in the midst of the spirits who you believe to be your companions. Keep your eyes open wide and mind sharp as serpent's tooth. Be cautious around every corner as the shadows of doubt grow longer with the setting sun. Step lightly, beloved child of the moon. For each step could be a trapdoor to a pitfall of chaos. I kind of get it. Like the wicked dance, spirits, reapers, all those sort of keywords in there. I'm not getting like a full evil vibe though. How can we change this? This sounds more cartoon evil than actual evil. Yeah. All right, let's try a different one. How do we do that? How do we reset this thing? I guess we just go with like a different device. Come on. Oh, it's kept the app storage. Has a sinister grin upon its face. The stars of Cancer align him. Ominous formations. You know what? It's fine. Let's just go with it. Oh, awesome. So we got a new one now. So let's pick. What do you want to pick? We'll just do one more. I have to wait for. There's such a delay on YouTube. I have to wait for a response in chat. I think these need better descriptions, like, because we got formal, but I kind of want to like exaggerate them. So not like chill. It should be like extremely chill, over the top formal, incredibly mystical, or you know, like more descriptive words for them behind the scenes, perhaps. Mystical. Okay. Well, the vote. I'll do both. Mystical. Let's do mystical. No, obnoxious then mystical. Oh, we got to rerun. So let me just make an edit. Here we go. Mystical and obnoxious. I'll try changing it to maybe 300 words instead of like a paragraph, because paragraphs seem to be huge. Oh, hello, darling. So you're a Cancer, are you? How droll. I see the planets aligning for you today, much like the silverware at a fancy dinner party nobody but you cares about. Oh, this is so good. Lucky Jupiter remains in your sign, suggesting a future brighter than the untamed glow from your overused laptop screen. Oh. The moon's 5th house encourages you to dredge up more of your emotions than necessary, akin to your excessive obsession with... I love these little quips at the end. Like that, the other one, the passive aggressive, didn't really do that. It had, you know, it was a bit more subtle. Akin to your excessive obsession with that 90s television show nobody talks about. Add Mars rolling into the mix and you've got yourself the vitality of a caffeinated squirrel on a Tuesday. If I were you, which thank the heavens I'm not, I would gather up all that useless energy and tackle a new project. But hey, ultimately, whether you stay stuck in the past or grimace towards the future, it's all up to you. Break a leg, you're going to need it. Yeah. No, that's great. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. I think if we go back, we should be okay. Oh, we'll just do the SE. I think I like that better than passive aggressive. So let's delete passive aggressive. It serves the same purpose, you know. Oh, darling, isn't it a treasure to be a Cancer in this oh so delightfully chaotic universe? Oh no, wait. We're doing a refresh. That's right. The journey of today is likely to be as smooth as a cactus massage. That's great. All right. Oh, come on. We gotta find another simulator. Hang on, sorry. Give me a sec. Let's maybe conjure up another one. I've only got a few on here. Well, let's go with the iPad. See how this thing works on the iPad. Come on. Build failed. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me pick a date, the 5th, and what did we say? Mystical. Yeah. And then I'll do a rebuild. We should get a mystical horoscope. Hello, dear Cancer. Oh, it's got emojis in there. Today is going to be a wonderful day for you, full of opportunities. Jupiter is shining brightly in your sign, and this may lead to some surprising encounters. Do not be afraid to open your heart to others. The moon advises you to focus on... This is just like a normal one. I really wanted it to be like really hand wavy and just out there with its really hippie, you know? You might be feeling extra intuitive today, so trust your gut feelings. Remember, a small act of kindness today may yield unexpected rewards in the future. Smile, dear Cancer. The universe is aligning to make today a memorable one. Okay. Oh, tone of a Karen. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. What I'll do is I won't stuff around with this. I'll just type it straight in. Okay. and then I'll or maybe we try with a Karen tone. And then we'll say limit it to 300 words. So it's a bit smaller. And where are we? This one. I don't want to do the iPad anymore. Let's just go with the... Yep. All right. What even is a Karen tone? I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to go. So not all entertaining, but the anticipation. Sorry about the noise of the desk and stuff. The mic is quite close to it. My keyboard's loud. Oh, honey, Cancer, let me tell you what the stars are saying to you today. Honestly, dear, you need to start putting your big clawed foot down. Just because you're a sweet, sensitive crab doesn't mean you should let people walk all over you. The universe agrees, so either buckle up or change your star sign. Although we both know that's not how it works. Venus is shifting into your 6th house of health and daily routine, screaming self-care isn't selfish. Now listen here, get a grip and start doing some morning meditations or yoga. Your stress level is giving me grey hairs, which isn't appreciated. You're carried away by Jupiter in your communication sector, but don't let that Jupiter fool you. Yeah, okay. You've been getting tangled up in mindless gossip, which is beneath you. I started out pretty strong. Maybe you should pause Netflix and start reading some self-help something. I've got another one I want to do, but I'm not going to read it out on stream. Okay, so I got another one I want to try. I have to go with a excessive. This doesn't make sense as a grammatically right, but I have to try. I'm trying to keep it as where I would place the actual tone. So excessive. So with the excessive profanity tone using markdown. So let's see how this goes. I will not read it. You might have to squint to see it on your screen though. This will be the last one, then we'll move on, okay? I think I want to do some more stuff on the artwork, and then we'll take a look at... What's the time? Yeah, we got time. We'll take a look at the in-app purchases. Okay. I'll let you read this. Oh, I think I've cut off. I'll just move my screen over a bit so you can see it. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll try and do that. But what I really wanted to do is have it load in the background. So as soon as like set a local notification. Actually, I'll read out the comment. Just you should implement some sort of cool loading animation instead of the progress view. Yeah. So I would like to set up a local notification to activate like midnight for the user's locale, and then it would do this and pull that, and then it's like stored and ready to go for when they open up the app later in the day. I think that'd be the real way to do it, because yeah, waiting around like that is annoying. Also, first time use of the app. Yeah, first time. There's a API for GPT, I think, where you can have it stream back to you, so we can get one word coming in at a time. Can you all read that? It's not too difficult to read, right? Kids, don't read it. You don't think it's excessive? It's just right, isn't it? It's just the right amount of profanity. Perfect. At the end, it says, "Be kind to others." I like that. Yeah, I think this is working well. The thing that's not working well for me is the markdown. I think we just skip over that too. I think we remove that from the prompt. All right, so if we go, so we wanted to get rid of passive aggressive. I want to replace it with, where are we? Onboarding view. Yeah, here. So I want to delete this one and I'll replace this with, and the 3 limit to a single paragraph. We want to go limit it to, just try 250 words. Cool. I like those options. Okay, so what we need to do on the onboarding view is just make a small change to this because I don't like the style of it. What can we do? We can go pick a style. We can change this to, what did we get for inline? Oh yeah, the little scrolly thing. Ooh, the little wheel. What do we do? Navigation link palette. I think navigation link will send us to another screen. No, it doesn't. Segmented. Nope. Oh, the menu one sends us to another screen. Is that correct? No, that's the one we had before. What's the one that pushes you to another view? It's probably navigation link. What's palette? There's some newish ones. Palette is... These must be different for different platforms, right? Let me read. Pick a style that presents the options as a row of compact elements. Segmented control. Okay, interesting. And the wheel opens up. Oh no. Okay, that's different again. Okay, so some of them duplicated. I guess it depends on the platform, right? What do you think? The wheel? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So that goes to a full screen with the list, right? And you tap one of them and then the list, then it exits immediately. I think that's the one I'm thinking about. Okay. This label needs to be changed for accessibility reasons. Since we can't see it, right? But that's what it will be called when someone needs to have it read out to them. When were you born? Date of birth. The tone. Yeah, I guess that's it. We've got a spacer here. We can remove that, I think, and it will look okay still. Selected date is now. I think on up here we want to set. No, we don't. We want to keep it. So here's another little bug that we've got too. So if we refresh this, have this rebuild, we've got nothing. We start out with. Oh, come on. I think it's because it's saved in there. So what happened before when we did a run of this? Nothing is selected, but if you try and select today's date, it wouldn't update. You have to do a change and then come back. And because we're doing on change of selected date. And so selected date won't change if you just keep tapping the same value. So there's a little bit of an edge case there where if the person has downloaded the app and they're using it on their birthday and they try and select today, it's not going to work. I think most people understand that you can change and then come back to it. The only way I can think about solving that is to change the current date. It's yeah, you can't really do it unless we just load in the current date as the selection. But I want to reveal this later, right? I don't want that to be set up and then the continue button to be active. I want to force them to pick a date. So we've got these. Oh yeah, we need to make a change to how this looks. So we have the tone. Here we need to go capitalized. So that looks a little bit better. Can we delete mystical? I wasn't feeling that one. Can we formal? We need to test most of these. Chill. Sassy. I think sassy can probably go. We didn't test it, but I think obnoxious and excessive profanity probably covers that. Would be able to choose their exact date as today's date, or is the July 2023 as their own? It's just there for show, and it doesn't matter what you choose. Yeah, it doesn't matter what year you choose. You could select, yeah, if your birthday is on the 6th of July, you could just select that rather than going to the year. The year will matter if we start adding like the Chinese zodiac. You know, like the year that you're born depends on like the animal that you are. I think there's like other ones similar to that, where the year matters. I think for even this, I think the year can matter. I'm not that well versed in it, but I think it does matter in some cases. I think we're good. I'm kind of like, I'm happy with how this has come about. What I would love to have on this screen is some. So if we go to the star sign info view, I want to grab this particle scene and I want to throw like something like this in the background. Most users will choose their exact date of birth, including the year, so that's small, but wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, you probably need to reorder the tone option so it looks like it's on a scale. Right now it seems random. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, I'll do that first. Onboarding view. I'll move these out to a separate file too. Chill. I don't know. What do you reckon? Chill, friendly. Evil wasn't really doing it for me either, right? We want to cut these down a bit. Obnoxious. What do you think? Like formal seems to be the opposite end of excessive profanity, right? And then we go friendly, which is more like relaxed. Could call it relaxed tone. We can also change these. We can display them to the user as friendly, but we could, excessively friendly or something. We can add some stronger descriptive words in there. I think chill. There's a bit of a jump between chill and obnoxious, but I think it works. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And the first, we'll start with. We'll default. What's the default? Probably, maybe friendly should be the default. No, I'm gonna go with chill. Chill's the default. Okay. Yeah, so I want to go, just jump in here. It won't take me long to do this. I just want to grab this as the background. So we've got this gradient, and then what have I done? Scene. There it is. Yeah, you gotta create. Okay, here we go. Onboarding. Whoops. Onboarding view. And we don't need the offset. What? Oh. import sprite kit. I'm trying to understand why this matters. What have we got here? We've got the... Why is this here? Missing argument. Hold up. Oh yeah. So because we've got the closure, that's right. But we're not doing anything with it here. I've set. That's been initialized. It shouldn't be. Yeah, works. All right, now we've got like a background with some stuff going on. I'm going to go through and change these. Like, we'll make some changes because I think this. I don't know if you can see that too well. It's not quite what we're after, right? We kind of want it to be more maybe like a smoke. We could probably change it, create a new one, change it to like a smoke, more like a stardust kind of style. That's what I'm thinking about. But I think for now, like it's pretty good. It works. These buttons up here get lost a little bit, so we can make adjustments for that. We still need to pick like a style for the. Can we put some padding? Pick like an accent color for the entire app. At the moment, it's just like the standard blue. And that clashes with our blue here, so maybe it could be like an orange. Let's see. Where are we at? We've got assets, accent color. Let's change this to. I don't know. Let's go. Let's try yellow or something. I know that's pretty unusual, but we'll see how it looks. It's not too bad. It's just a crappy yellow I've picked, but maybe even a green. Let's go to here and change this to spark. That might look a bit better for dust. And then if we say make the scale, like scale range larger. And the speed. We want to animate the changes here with the scale. Starts at 0. Why are they popping in? Okay, hang on a second. Please can you sort out the space between each component? It's driving me crazy. Yeah, okay, give me a second. I'm getting distracted now by particles, so hang on, give me one sec. We start out at, I think this is the alpha, that's the issue. Yeah. And we want it to go, we want them to get stronger as we go along. They just sort of disappear. We need them to... Oh, this is going to be annoying. Wrong one. Just save. Let's just go with this. Okay, so spacing. Okay, let's fix the spacing. Yeah, now the things are just popping in. That's annoying too. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, hang on. Let's just go. Can we undo? Let's go back. All right, let's go back. I think it'll look better if you use a darker gradient too. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, so what do we got? The blue at the top. So if we drop these just a little bit, we get rid of the green altogether. So that's the bottom color, and if we go to the top color, we just set this to a dark blue with nothing in there. So even, yeah, that looks great. I'll fix this gold color in a second. We need to also set the background, like these, what have we got here? Where is it? This particle scene. This needs to be a little bit more subtle. And then the spacing, yeah. I wonder if we can put, we already put padding around it. Let's make it a little bit smaller, right? I feel like that sort of makes more sense. Yeah, that's awesome. Good call. And then got the picker. No, that's not going to work. Can't have padding on that. And then let's go down here for this stuff, this padding stuff. So what are we gonna do here? I'll throw these in a VStack. What do you think? I think adding the padding to that VStack to hit with this text makes it a bit better. Capsule buttons. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Let's do that. Here, we'll get rid of that. I think we can put this on the text. I think that'll work fine for us. Yeah, that'll work fine. So what I want to do here is set the frame. And the text needs to be, I don't know, a font size of something like title. Yep. We're going all dark apps, so we go, yeah, go white. Let's put in some padding. Okay, maybe too much. It's kind of all right. Got the extra padding down here. And then down here on the background, we need to go ignores safe area. That's better. Full screen. And then let's pick, so we've got, okay, so this color. What can we do? What can we do? Set the font to semi-bold and maybe a slightly smaller font size. Yeah, all right. What if we did like a really dark purple? I know the background, no, it's not gonna work because the background, let's go, because we're using darker colors now, maybe we can get away with like even like a teal. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's gonna look weird, isn't it? Big bold teal button. Oh, it's not too bad. It's okay. We can make this work. I actually, with that button, I think what we can do is we can change this to, we want to go system. We'll go the style, we'll go title like 2. The design, let's go around it and see how that looks, and then we'll go like something like that. How about green for an auroral look? Oh yeah. Let's do that. We go like a light green. We go maybe greenish, a little bit darker. It'd be kind of cool if you could add a glowing shimmer effect around the border of the button. Probably a lot of work though. It's probably too thick. It's a bit nicer. And we can probably up the... yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like an repeating animation. That maybe we can do that another time. But I do like the green. I think that looks better than the blue that we had. Something else we can do here too. We can add. What is this? We'll go scale button style. Give me this. Nope. Body. Make body. So configuration, label, on. Oh, what is it? More vertical padding inside the button is needed, I think. The green looks good. More vertical padding. Okay. What, you reckon 15? Is it pressed? What's the, Oh, it's scale. Oh, got it. It's scale effect. And then we go configuration is pressed. And we'll go with really like, yeah. Configuration is pressed. Or one center. I think that we need that. Test. Come on, let's test. Rebuild. Oh, we got to set it on the button. Button style. Scale button style. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh. Works though. Let's go with. Oh no. What can we do here? Because it's messing up our. How do we avoid that? That's weird. Foreground style white. No, that's for the text. Oh, hang on a second. What have I done? We got to add a fill. There we go. What do you think? I think it looks all right. I think maybe we'll go like 98 for the scale. Yeah, that's a bit better. All right, let's move this out. Let's clean up this code and then we'll move on to something else. So what have we got here? Let's add a new group and call it modifiers. And then in here, we'll create a new file and call this scale. Scale button style. I'll throw this in there. Yeah, that works. Okay, further up, we will take this tone out, and we've got the onboarding section here. I think we can throw the file in there as well. Even though it's used... We can put it in the model there. I think that makes more sense. In the horoscope section, I think that makes more sense. Yeah. Even though it's sort of part of the onboarding, right? Okay, so I'll just give you one more last look at this. I think that's about as clean as I can get it. So this is the onboarding screen. This is it probably won't be the first screen you see when you open the app. You probably, like, you want to have like a couple of slides of like what it does with some cool artwork in there. I'm thinking for this app, it would just be like line art to go with the whole constellation theme. The background has too low of an opacity. Let's go 0.5 and see what we get. Yeah, that kind of works. I think we are having issues with the picker. So if I remove the padding from that, yeah, you can't really see. I wonder what's going on there. If something's like squashing it. We need this spacer here to keep a gap in the middle when there's nothing here to show. And I think this large text here should be different, right? We should probably use... I mean, I'm down with that. Like, it's not the giant text that we had before, but I think that works. Maybe a title to let the user know what they're picking. Date of birth. Or well, it says up here when you were born. Oh, hell, you're talking about this. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay. What we do here? Does it work if we go alignment leading? We're going to squash everything over the left. Ooh, okay. No, not quite. I do like the title being left aligned like that though. Alright, no, we'll just do it down here. Padding? Horizontal, and we'll just throw in the... I've started using this whole setup now. I really like the system titled and the design. You can do it all in one line there. It's quite good. Headline. It's a bit small. Yeah, now there's like, you can't really see anything there. Hey, like you don't know that you can scroll it. We need more space. All right, we need more space. Let's fix this. Okay. What do we got? Any other padding we can get rid of? Date picker. Hang on a second. I'm getting there. Got horizontal, horizontal. V-stack, we can maybe get a couple of pixels back. This is going to be right on a small screen though, is it? What about this title? We got padding top and that's 30. No, that's about right. Set the tone. We've got horizontal padding. I think that works. It's can we do a background style? No, that doesn't do anything, does it? This, you know what? This is like most of my day in my day job, just back and forth with like all these little. How does it look on iPhone SE with display zoom on? I don't know. Should we? All right. Oh, I am going to fix this right now. All right. What do we need in there? Not the yes, we need the text. No, we don't. This goes above the scroll view, I would assume. No, it needs to be directly above the date picker. It's a section header. It needs to be part of the date picker. The next bit is actually I think everything can probably go in there, right? I don't know if I like this idea. So we do this and we just have the continue button sitting over the top. Now we've got room for everything. What do you all think about that background? I'm not loving it. This on this. Probably not good. Let's get rid of that. All right. Spacing's off though. Maybe we need it there. I don't know. What do you think? You know, the wheel might not even be the correct way to go about doing this. I feel like we're spending a lot of time. This is one of those streams where it's like a bit slower than usual because it's starting to get into that part of the project where it's like it's just playing around, you know, like what works, trialing different things. Whereas, you know, when you begin the app, there's so much to do to start with. Let's go with the menu. This needs to be side by side to make that work. H-stack scroll view with the padded capsule behind each selection. H-stack scroll view with a padded capsule behind each selection. I gotcha, like a tag selector. No, because then I'm gonna have to set up the selected states and stuff for it. I could go with. I think I get what you're saying. Like the palette style thing we could do, and then you can scroll, right? That's what you're talking about. I think if I go with menu, and then what I do is I put this in here. Excellent, yeah, because this is kind of like the bulk of the work that you would do. Most people aren't like most people in most companies, you're not just creating a new app every day, right? And so the initial app setup is something that you can get done in, like I can get done in a stream or two. Once you start getting to the heavier stuff of the app, like the little details, that's what takes the longest. Just going back. But what do you think of this? I kind of like. I think this is okay, right? And then we might not even need the scroll view anymore. And we need some padding or something around. That doesn't work. I guess that's fine. I guess this is good. Hey, how you doing? This looks good. I want to leave it there. Is everyone like, there's nothing like annoying or setting off anyone's OCD on this, right? Like it's all, this is okay. We can move on to something else. Because I think it looks passable. Do you use storyboards? No, because the storyboards are a UI kit thing. But I'm using SwiftUI. And in the past, I never used them either. So when I'm working on UI kit apps, I just do it all in code. But funny enough, I'm starting work on a new book for Kodeco, and that's all UI kit, which will probably use storyboards. All right, I haven't heard any objections yet, so we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so we've got when you were born, we select the date, and then we select the tone. Our favorite, padding is unequal on the tone leading to, yeah. That would be why. Okay, thank you. Okay, next one. Okay, so yeah, excessive profanity is our favorite one. And then let's move on. Which country are you from? I'm from Australia. I'm in Melbourne, actually, in Australia. So for me right now, it's 9 p.m. And I actually have a 10 p.m. meeting because I have to get on the call with a couple of Americans for the day job that I've got. So we've only got about like an hour left of the stream. We've done the tone. We've got our prompt set up for GPT. We've got our tone passed in through there. So that's what we've done so far today. This example text. Okay, yeah. So what we need to work on now, we need to come up with, so yeah, I'll just, for anyone who's just joining now, this is what we did last stream, was this scrolly thing. It's got like the parallax set up. And so this is like an information screen for the zodiac signs, right? And then we want to put some artwork here, which would be like the constellation. Please set the spacing equal vertically between the button, star, sign, text, and tones. Okay, where are we going? The spacing equal vertically between the button, star sign, text, and the tone selection. But oh, that's because it's in a scroll view. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that because this gap will change depending on the screen. I'll fix it for you. Will you be adding the store kit and paywall stuff to the stream or not enough time? I'm going to try to. Okay, so if I go here and add another spacer, is that okay? That works. And I think that'll work for most other screen sizes, right? Yeah, we can move on. Perfect. Well, when my neighbors make lots of noise, my dogs tend to go off. All right. All right. Oh, hang on. I'll just sit him on my lap while they're making noise, and he'll be quiet. Yeah, so let's do the store kit stuff. Let's do that. I'm new in here. At which time are you doing live coding usually? Oh, well, now I try to do it the same time every week, once a week. That's what I'm trying to do. Tuesdays, which is today for me, I will be moving over to doing a book club, which is actually something I should probably talk about right now since we've got a couple of viewers. So the website Kodeco, which used to be Ray Wenderlich, the website with all the tutorials and books and stuff. They're going to start doing live streams, and I'm going to be doing like the pilot for SwiftUI. I think, and what we end up doing is we're going to go through one of the books, right? So let me just get that for you all real quick. But that will be this time, and it will be on Zoom, right? So that means I'll need to move these streams to Monday, same time, but the day before. So my YouTube stuff will be a day before this, and I'll be doing like a book club thing with Kodeco in this time slot. For about 12 weeks. So the book we're doing is SwiftUI Apprentice. So we're going to work through that the entire first section first, and then if it gets lots of good responses, we'll probably do the second section as well. So if you're brand new to Swift and SwiftUI, or just developing for iOS at all, this would be a really good stream to come along to and sign up for. But I think you need to be a member of the website, which is a paid thing. Pretty sure that's how it works. But that's starting on the 11th. So that means we've got, let me just check my calendar. That starts next week. Okay, so next week I'll be streaming on YouTube on Monday. This time a day before. Yeah. Subscribers only. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's subscribers only. At least that's what I've been told. But I'm trying to work out. I think, like the link will probably be public. It's some like you can't lock people out in that sense, right? It'd be like an invite only thing. So maybe you could get the link. I didn't say this. You could get the link maybe if you subscribe for a month. Okay, I hope they're not watching me say this. You could get, sign up for it, and then it's in the, and then the other thing is too, the end of after like a stream is done, we will be in the forums talking about it. So then there'll be like any questions that you have. The video, I think the pre-recorded video will be in the forums. And I don't know if parts of the forums are locked behind a paywall or not. That's probably the best information I can give you on that. It's a trial for them anyway, so they're not 100% sure like how it's going to go or how much, like what's going to happen with it. I missed if you mentioned about the store kit or not. I had to walk away from the stream. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Yeah, so we're going to add a purchase button somewhere. Well, let's just move straight onto that. So we've got the star sign info view. This, like I said, this is what we did last time. This is not finished. I probably won't finish it this time. I want to create some artwork off stream, which should just be a couple of PNGs of the constellations that we scroll through, and we need to fix this gradient, right? So actually, before we move on, let's grab our gradient from here. We'll just throw that in real quick. Just so it's consistent. Okay, it's a bit better. And then the daily horoscope view, we have this. It's going to take a little while to load because it's hidden up GPT endpoint. So at the moment, it's just like a block of text. So what we really need to do is make this screen look better and then add a button for like a purchase, I would say. You're not committing progress. Yes. I forgot to commit the last stream. Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot to do the last stream. Oh, no, this is still on the profanity one. Don't read it if you're a child. So at the end of this stream, I'll commit. But the reason why I haven't done it is because I have to remove my GPT key. So I've got the keys file here. And it's all, it's like hidden away there. Now I gotta wait for reload again. So yeah, I'll commit the code at the end of this as well. So that's okay. You can all have a play around with it. And I got to remember to remove my key before I do that. Okay. What are we doing again? Oh, yeah. The purchases, which means I need to open up documentation. But first thing I want to do is like fix this because it's just loading and it's kind of annoying and it's not, we don't have it's not full screen, right? Because all it is just a progress view. And that's why it's this tiny little square in the middle there. So we need to fix this. Oh man, I got to turn off this profanity thing somehow. Okay. I mean, I like it, but it's a bit much for a stream. So we've got, what do we need on this? We kind of need more like a profile screen, don't we, to do the purchases on. I don't know, anyone got any ideas on this? Of where we should present it and how the payment structure would work, right? Because it'll be subscription. You pay for what exactly? Like, oh, I got it. So you get, I've pinned this so this shouldn't reload. You've got the star sign info screen. Oh, it's not supposed to reload. You got the star sign info screen for free. Let's say we can give everybody lots of information on these for free. Maybe we give them also like a group weekly GPT produced horoscope. Like a weekly one is free, or even a monthly one is just free. Like you open up the app, it pulls it from maybe GitHub or something, like somewhere where we can upload a horoscope for everybody, just the JSON file somewhere, right? Because I don't want to. Thing is, using GPT can be expensive, and I don't want to give that away for free. But the daily horoscopes are paid for, so okay, let's go with that. So like, what I'll do is I'll write down daily horoscope paid. Profile screen where users can change their star sign. Purchases maybe allow users favorite previous days that they like and display them. Yeah. And I'm thinking like you could also unlock the ability to share like in a nice beautiful format, right? Like have the star sign symbol there and then like have rounded corners of a nice PNG image that you can share to social media with like a small block of text. I like that idea. Even a GIF, we could export a GIF or a short video of just a loop of like all the stars and stuff moving. But I think the daily GPT stuff needs to be behind a paywall. It's just like, how do we present the paywall? The profile screen's good, but it's not discoverable. So what happens is, right, you open the app, you get this onboarding view, and then you need to be presented with a dashboard, and we don't have a dashboard yet. And I think that's the problem. So maybe what we'll do is we'll create like an empty screen, just a white screen, or we'll put the gradient in there, and I'll just put one button on it, which is the purchases, and we'll do that this stream, and then next stream we'll talk about doing a dashboard. And on the dashboard it'll have like what your star sign is at the top, then like a settings button to change it, and then some other info in there, right? Like, well, there's going to be more than just the daily horoscope. We might even do like a daily tarot or different tarot, so that'll be on your dashboard, and maybe you can swipe between like today, and then you can read yesterday's, and so on and so forth. And at the top we'll have, or just under the daily one, there'll be a section which will be like the weekly, and then what we'll do is we'll just blur out the daily one, and then that's what you tap to see the purchase screen, right? So you'll have like a symbol for your star sign. Underneath you'll have the daily horoscope thing. You probably have to tap in it to go into another screen to read the full thing, and then under that we'll have like the weekly one, which is free, and we just sort of shorten the section when it's for the paid, and you tap it and you get presented with the purchase screen. I think that'd be okay. And then there's other stuff too. I also want to allow people to check the ones from their friends as well. So that could be like a separate, maybe like another tier. I don't know. Oh, that's something I need to think about whether that's allowable. Maybe allow them 1 free day and then they need an active subscription to continue receiving daily. Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. Yeah, because fetching these are pretty cheap. And what we'll do is we'll store that in the keychain so that it persists through app deletions. Or we could store it in iCloud, like CloudKit, using Swift data. That's storing stuff in Swift data for just like one object isn't, you know, there's no point doing that. But I think because we're doing an educational stream, it might be worth doing it so everyone can see how that works. I assume that Swift data is going to change though before release a little bit. There's a couple of things I've been reading tweets from people that aren't working right for them, so it might get some changes there. It might be out of date by the time iOS 17 is released. But yeah, let's create a dashboard. Let's create a dashboard and go from there, right? So we've got star sign. Let's just replace this. Star sign info, onboarding, horoscope. Onboarding isn't really done either because we need to add, let's get rid of that pin. We need to add some screens before this, like what the app does. Anyway, let's go with a new group dashboard, and we'll create dashboard view. I think this is going to be a pretty chunky bit of code eventually, so we might have to split the screen up into multiple different views. Dashboard view. All right, so we need the previews. Dashboard view. Here we go. We got our preview. Let's start with our usual VStack. And then in here we just want the button, right? CloudKit would be good to see how you approach things. Yeah. So that's why I've kept this content view untouched. So this is the one that Apple has pre-generated for us, because when I set up the project, I selected core data, or Swift data, and this is like the code that it generates for you. So we'll take a look at this later when we decide to do that. It looks pretty simple. Like oh wow, I remember early days core data Objective C. It was monstrous amount of code. Okay, so in the VStack, we're just gonna add our button. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Wait, what's going on? You know, sometimes when you like hit enter, it'll give you. So you go action label, because I want the other format, right? And it's not giving it to me. Oh, hold up. Let's just go with this. So the title, we're going to go with, the text will be purchase. Let's go with that. And then here we will add a state. We'll go with show paywall. Cool. Show paywall. True. I know you can do the little toggle thing there, but let's just go with this. So we tap this, we got a little purchase button. Let's do the background. And we'll grab our gradient. No, this needs to be. Oh, right. Okay. So we need spaces and everything. mistyping a lot today. When it gets towards the end of a long stream, it's just like, it gets a bit like that. Can we just, we're just going to leave it like this. Once we start adding other stuff, it'll be better. All right, hang on. Let's actually, I kind of like the idea of blocking this out a bit. So maybe we do that. And I actually think we'll use a navigation stack on this screen. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so, and then in here we can throw down our navigation title. Oops. The title is text. And we're going to call this, we'll just call this dashboard. I don't know if I'll go with the Apple styling here, actually, because what we wanted to do at the top was have like the symbol, the star sign symbol, zodiac symbol, whatever it is. Will this work now? Oh, good enough. There you go, I fixed it for you. Okay. I'm sure that'll upset you too. So let's put it in the center. All right. All right, let's go font, title, large tile. And let's go with our, back to our onboarding view. Let's grab all this. Let's do it this way. Okay. We will not stay. It will not stay as this large button. But that's what we've got so far. Can you please share your device specification and also which Mac you're using? Yes. It is a 14-inch MacBook Pro. Oh, it's 2021, 32 gigabytes. It's got the M1 Pro chip, and I'm using Mac OS 14, which is the beta. I'm hoping a new beta comes out tomorrow, actually. We're due for another one. Okay. So, hit the purchase button, show paywall. When the paywall launches, so we need to go sheet. Can you use frame to solve? Oh, what do you mean by that? Can you use frame to solve? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What have I done? Have I done something? No. Okay, so we got our screen showing, and what I am assuming now is that we need to present a different kind of view, right? So I'm guessing it's like purchases. Oh, it'll be store kit, right? Store kit. I'm just gonna make some guesses here. Store view. Cool, store view. We gotta pass through the products? How do we get the products? Are we gonna use all the store kit API? See, I assumed that when Apple told us about this, we wouldn't have to pass through products. It would just work. I guess it makes sense if you want to have different store views, right, with different products. But we can pass through IDs. IDs. Okay, so I have to set up. I have to set up a new app on App Store Connect to make this work, I think. I've got to get some IDs for this. Okay, give me a second. I don't know if I can show you my App Store Connect though, because I got... Let me log in and I'll have a look. We've got about 30 minutes left before I have to jump off. I'm hoping we can get something showing, right? This is what usually happens at the end of the streams, right? I'll be like, I've got 10 minutes. We got to rush through this, and I end up getting something going on at the end, and then we'll have a mess to clean up the next time we come back. So, my apps. So I think. Yeah, I have to create a new app. Let me do this. Hopefully it's there. What we got? Daily horoscope. Yeah, we can use that. So it's already aware. It's going to be on iOS. It's funny, I can select Vision OS too. We'll start with... Hang on, let me read the little... I would love to bring this up and show everybody, but... Oh, you know what? I probably can do that. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, this should be okay. So I've got... select at least one platform. Yep, iPad, OS, and WatchOS apps are considered part of the iOS platform. Yeah, that's cool. Would love to eventually do like all of these. Do you think horoscopes on... Hang on, let me go back to YouTube chat. Okay. Let me think here. So would you be interested in doing like converting this Mac OS, TV OS, Vision OS? I would assume yeah. So let's just go for it. This is daily. Oh, we need to come up with a name. Haven't even thought of a good name for this yet. What browser are you using? I'm using Safari. What's a good name? Could ask ChatGPT. That wants me to log in. All right. Give me a name for a horoscope / zodiac app. Let's say we want to do tarot as well. Okay, so we have Stellar Insight. Let me just grab these and I'll drop them in here for us to have a look through. So this is what it has suggested. Stellar Insights, Cosmic Destiny. I do like Cosmic Destiny. Astro Arcana, Celestial Oracle, Zodiac Wisdom, Mystic Horizons, Tarot Universe, Astro Voyager, Zodiac Mystique, Divination Portal. I like Cosmic Destiny. Is that an app already? Okay, so apparently it's a religion practiced by... It's like some comic book thing. What else we got? There's a product line. They sell anime and animated inspired products. Cosmic Destiny crossword clues. Okay, so Cosmic Destiny is a thing. Horoscopify. Tarot, Astro Voyager? Okay, this is the hardest part of the entire project. Stellar Insights. I like Stellar Insights too. Let's see. I mean, there's no reason why we can't use Cosmic Destiny. Okay, Stellar Insights is a podcast and a company already, and a YouTube channel. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Celestial Oracle. We won't spend too much time on this. Okay, that's someone on Facebook who does tarot readings. There's also someone on Etsy that sells products called Celestial Oracle, sells like crystals and stuff. So nothing massive. Could probably get away with that one. Any more suggestions come through? I hate choosing names. It takes hours. Yeah, well, I'm going to try not to take hours this time. Divination Portal, that makes it sound like a website. We're probably not doing that. Zodiac Mystique. Tarot Universe. No, we've got to get rid of anything with tarot in it because it's not just about that. Zodiac Wisdom. I like Cosmic Destiny. Astro Arcana actually is pretty good too. No one has that. Okay, let me put space in there. Okay, that's the name, Astro Arcana. Everyone cool with that? Let's go with Astro Arcana. Okay, so they had it in one word. We could do two. Let's do two. SKU. So the SKU needs to be a unique ID for your app that's not visible in the App Store. Yeah, so generally what I do is like, I'll do a reverse date. We've got 7th/04, and then I'll put like Astro. User access full is fine. Let me pop this out of the way just in case it takes me somewhere it shouldn't. No, we're all good. Cool. Okay, so, all right. Now we have an app up. We can go to the subscriptions and we can add a subscription group. Thankfully, I did this sort of recently with another app, so should be able to get through this. So all subscription must be part of a group. Users can only subscribe to one subscription in a group at a time, but can change to another subscription in the same group. If they do, you still see those. Okay, so I think it's so that you can have multiple, you can have people sign up to multiple different subscriptions. So the subscription group, maybe, so what we might do is have a subscription for just the horoscopes and then a separate subscription for the tarot readings, right? So horoscopes might be like $1 a month and tarot readings will be like $1 a month, and then you can sign up to both. That way you're not paying for both if you don't want to use both. But we probably won't go with that. We'll probably just lump it all under the one subscription. So I'm thinking the group name for this, great, we get to name things again. Let's call it subscriptions. And then we have some text that needs to be displayed in the App Store for the localization, but we don't care too much about that. Let's go arrange your subscriptions in descending order with the option that offers the highest level of service. We've only got one, which will be called Premium, and the product ID for reporting after you use the product ID for one product can't be used again, even if its product is deleted. Let's call it Premium as well. Ideally, you'd have, like if you have different levels of subscriptions, you would name them this. You would have, actually what we really need is the name based on like how long the subscription is for. So in this case, let's pick a couple of tiers, right? So maybe we do like every 3 months, every month. and a yearly one. Let's just have 3. Premium monthly. Premium monthly. Let's go reference name. Should be the. I wish they had the just use the same for both, but I get it. The reference name will be used in the App Store, connecting sales and trends reports. It won't be displayed in the App Store. The name can't be longer than 64. It won't be displayed on the App Store. Okay. Oh, yeah, because that's what the localization stuff is for. Monthly, quarterly, annually. Yeah, so let's do that. Monthly. Let's create one of those. We'll create a couple because it'll be interesting to see how they are displayed in the pop-up. Set up availability. Let's put this, yeah, done everywhere. Subscription prices, I guess, because I'm in Australia, it's going to default to AUD. So we will go with, for monthly, I think a good amount, because Apple takes like 15 or 30%, I think for a month. And I think most horoscope apps are something like $15 or something ridiculous. So if we just go like $4.99, actually, you want to try and like drive people to do the bigger, they like to go for the yearly subscription. That's what some people do. They'll have like the monthly one as really high, like you say monthly will be $10, but a yearly one will be like, instead of 120, it'll be, I don't know, maybe you do half price, even 50%, to try and drive people to the yearly subscription. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and I kind of understand the logic behind it, because like if someone signs up for a year, they might forget that they signed up and then it'll just roll over. But you're also losing a lot of money there trying to do the discount, unless the app really is, unless you can make a profit by having it at 50%, which I think you should just try and keep them as close to the same value as possible. And that's what I'm going to start doing with my own apps moving forward. So let's say I just put it as close to how much it would cost to maintain the app, plus a little bit of extra profit, right? So I think $5 is okay. Apple's going to take like $2 of that. And then at least maybe 3. And I think 30 calls. I think by the time the app's done, it'll maybe if someone uses the app every day, they do something like 50 calls a month, API calls, which isn't going to be huge for GPT costs. So like I feel like it's still going to be less than $1. Those prices, so we'll go with 5 per month, and that's Australian dollars. It's probably like 3 American. Let's just get through these quick. We can adjust them later anyway. Premium monthly, I think we'll add display name, premium monthly. And this is the bit that gets shown on the App Store. So you know when you go to like an app and you want to check the subscriptions, because you know it's like it's a freemium one, and they got all the prices. This is the bit that I wish more developers would pay attention to, because it's important for us to know. Like sometimes they don't put how much, like the monthly or yearly thing. They just say it's premium plus or something like that. You don't know. So when you download the app, you see it. It's like, oh, it's $15 per week, not $15 per 6 months, which is disappointing. Yearly runs the risk that Apollo and Tweetbot ran into as well, where if the service has to end, you will have refund all those people. That is such a good point too, right? Yeah, maybe you just keep yearly out of it, because that's a long time you got to support an app, isn't it? Yeah, I like the idea of doing quarterly then. Monthly and quarterly, and not worrying about... no, we're not doing any more localizations. I think that's all we need to do here. We can just save. It's looking to... Subscription duration. We need to go 1 month. I also noticed, I think a lot of horoscope apps will have a weekly subscription as well. That's a true point. A year is a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not let's not do a year. So, okay, so we got the subscription group. You can use different subscription group display names and app name display options for each legislation. Users will see these names when they manage the subscriptions on their devices. Yeah, so this stuff's important too. Subscription. Use app name Astro Arcana. Yeah. Cool. I do want to add one more, even if maybe we won't even do quarterly. Maybe we'll just have a monthly subscription. But like I said, I want to see how this works in the... Oh, we've got 20 minutes left. I want to see how this works in the purchase screen in the app. Let's see if we even get it working. We may have to submit these. I don't know how this is going, how this works. We've got 3 months. Availability, yeah, everywhere. Subscription price. So 3 months... So we'll do $4.99. 3 months will be $15. So let's just stick with that. Let's go. Let's do $1 cheaper, right? Get it close, but not. Yeah. Cool. Because like at that point, if you keep them all the same price, then there's no point having multiple levels. I'm just thinking because like, if you're going to get the same anyway, may as well just keep it as a monthly subscription. So, yeah, we'll give them like a little bit of a discount. Localization, display name. This will be premium monthly. No, this isn't. This is quarterly. I bet someone was yelling at their screen just then. I'll just, yeah, that'll be fine. Cool. I also want to set up Xcode Cloud and then we can get some test flight going. That'd be pretty cool. Get some viewers onto test flight. Although you'll be able to download the source code and build it yourself soon anyway, so. Family sharing and stuff, that's probably, for our Horoscope app, probably wouldn't have that. Because everyone will have their own setup for the app and I kind of wouldn't want to share it. It'd be nice if there was a discount you could give to people. Just for for sharing it. Like, you know, like referrals and stuff. That'd be really, really cool. Okay, we got monthly, quarterly, missing metadata. What metadata? It's probably the images, the icons. Yeah, so we don't need any of that. Cool. Okay, so we go back. We've got our product ID. So that means if we come back into here, we just say like, right? Is this how it works? I might have to look this up. Does it build? It does. Okay, let's see how this goes. Something's loading. Hey, they're there. Oh, that's it. We're done. Excellent. End the stream. It works. Okay, cool. So premium monthly subscription, premium quarterly. Okay, so we need to go through and change the text on, because I messed that up, right? So we got quarterly here. We need to change the descriptive text. This is awesome. That was scary easy. Did anyone here who watched the other GPT stream I did with the cryptic crossword solver? And we spent probably like good 3 hours, I think, on the apps, on the subscription, on the in-app purchase stuff. Because we went through Revenue Cat. That's right, we went through Revenue Cat. We had to set up stuff there. That took us a while, actually. Let me edit this. Renews, or we call it renews every 3 months. Yeah? Then we say renews every month on the other one. I think that's nicer. Renews every month. Cool. Simple. Yeah, simple but effective. I might need to use this rather than Revenue Cat going forward. Yeah, I'm starting to think I might do that too. Look, it's a... I know that a lot of people spend, like a lot of devs spend tons of time on this screen because it's like this is the turning point for users, right? They'll go, like salespeople, designers, everything. They'll spend so much time on this screen and they'll be like, we got to make sure that it has the correct wording, the correct fonts, that people can make a purchase. It's quick, it's easy. It shows maybe the features of the app. Like they go through so much detail to make this right because this is the bit that they want to get the customers into paying, like the users into paying customers. And I remember in the past seeing like lots of blog posts and tweets and stuff. People like, oh, we made change this one thing and you won't believe what it was, and it increased our sales by 50%. And it's on this purchase screen or something. And it's like, I think for indie developers or small teams, this is the way to go moving forward. If you're like, it's what can lead to higher that's the word I was looking for, conversions. Yeah. So I think like for smaller teams, this is the perfect way to go. And I think it looks fine. And you can customize it too, apparently, right? So if we go store view, like there's promotional icons, so we can put the icons in. We can do all sorts of stuff, right? Creates a view to load a collection of products from the App Store and merchandise them using a custom icon. I don't like the way it looks when it's loading. It's just got like but I'm assuming this will change in the future. Yeah, it looks like there's some customization stuff we can do. This icon is a closure. Oh, you can do stuff with it. So if you go product, is there an image or something? What do you return here? Does it return? It returns nothing? How does this work? I think I'm gonna have to look into this. I had the assumption that it would like show the icon from here, like whatever you set up here as an image, promotional image, or but maybe you can provide your own. I'm not sure what that's about. So we hit one of these, we do a purchase, see what happens. And nothing. It is in a preview, so and I don't have access to this screen in the app yet. So like if I run this app on the sim, gosh, which one is it? This one. And we build this and run this in the simulator. We won't have access to it. We'll have to launch the dashboard from somewhere else. I think we might have to finish up though. Give myself a couple of minutes to get prepared for this meeting. I'll wait for this to load. I'll go through the steps, and if it's not saved already, everything might already be saved. And then what we'll do is, oh yeah, okay, so it's all the content view. Okay, so we've never run this app on the simulator before, so let me fix that, and then when I commit the code, you'll actually be able to see something. Okay, so let's go with, instead of the dashboard view, it would be the horoscope view. Yeah, that's it. So, okay, horoscope view. Yeah, we'll just run that. I missed the beginning, but is this new in iOS 17, isn't it? I just added revenue cat to my app like a month ago, and I'm having issues grandfathering all users. This API seems nicer. Yeah, this is brand new, so it's not out yet. And if you've already got an app on the store, you're probably going to have to continue with your revenue cat stuff if you want it out before iOS 17 is, I guess. Depends on your timeline, but I would use this, even though it doesn't look great right now. I'm hoping that they fix that. From the screenshots that I saw during the WWDC, the screens look pretty good. So, all right, so I'll leave you with this. Here we go. So we're gonna go with Let's pick a random one. Go Scorpio. Let's set the tone to... I guess we should finish off with some profanity, right? That's the best one. Any other suggestions? I'll leave this up to the side. Is profanity good? We get some votes for profanity. I'm not going to read it out, but you can read it. This screen should dismiss when we select continue. And then we won't see the purchases though. So I think actually let's do that real quick because let's go, we want a button to show the, where are we? Horoscope view. I'll just throw this in here real quick. And we'll just do a sheet. Sheet. Show dashboard. Dashboard view. And then that will have the purchase button on it. So you can have a play around with that. What I got like 9 minutes left. And then we need a button somewhere. So... oh, you gotta wait for the... Yeah, no, that's okay. Oh, now it does it. The whole button thing, there was profanity. Yeah, okay, we'll do profanity. When are you next going live? It'll be... For YouTube, it'll be Monday. So, I don't know what that day is. So today's Tuesday night for me. It'll be a Monday night. So a day before. It'll be the 10th. Next week for me. Well, I don't know where anyone is. Excessive profanity. Okay, so at the top of the screen we'll throw in the label will be show dashboard. This might not work for you when you test the purchases because you don't have access to my account. So you don't have access to, so if you jump into here and you see we've got the signing and stuff and I've got my team, you don't have access to that. So that means you're not going to have access to the purchases. So this isn't going to work for you anyway. But you know, don't steal my app, obviously. Yeah, there you go. There's a dashboard there. Cool. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's right. I gotta rebuild it, because we haven't got that set up. We haven't got it so that when you select and it dismisses, it does a new fetch. And the reason for that is because we don't want people just closing the app and reopening it to do a fetch for the new day. So actually, that's more code that we need to write. We need to lock it to each day. Like if it's a different day, or if it hasn't already been presented, we need to like show a message saying you've already got it for that day. I mean, the dashboard's going to take care of that anyway. Once we get to it. Okay. Here, have a read. Skills seem to be as sharp as a cactus today. Excellent. I'm going to screenshot that one. That was a good one. Yeah, I think this is great. Yeah, I'm going to get so many downloads. This app's going to make me rich. Okay. Just pause, I guess, if you're not done. I'll finish up now anyway. You can keep reading. I think, yeah, so Monday next week, a day before this one, whatever it is for you, that's when I'm going to be on stream again on YouTube. But on the next day, I will be streaming from Zoom for Kodeco. So if you're a subscriber of Kodeco, you'll be able to see me work through the SwiftUI Apprentice book. Can you just try the purchases? Oh, yeah, because we didn't get the... Yeah, sorry. Sidetracked. Oh, I gotta sign in. I'm not signed in on the simulator. I have a test account somewhere. Hang on, give me 1 sec. Oh man, I've got 5 minutes. All right, hang on. Where's my test account? Users and access. Come on. Sandbox testers. Okay, got it. Yeah, so when you want to do in-app purchases, you want to have sandbox testers set up, because then you can log in as a sandbox tester. And in here, you've got the ability to like monthly renew every 3. So like you can keep testing the subscriptions over and over again. They just time out after like 3 minutes instead of 3 months or whatever you've set up. I don't remember what the password is, so I don't know if this is going to work. I forgot the password. Is it password? Is it the email? No, I can't remember the password. I guess I can add a new one. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, wait. It'll be in my keychain. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Passwords. Got it. It was a auto-generated one. Okay, here we go. So we'll log in to the sim. I was doing a little refresh. What's going on? It's possible. Oh no, here we go. I was going to say it's possible that it doesn't work because, you know, it's still in beta, but this is it. Subscribe. Password again. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of a weirdness at the bottom there. You can see that it's pushed down. I found that in the latest betas, the keyboard is operating really strangely in a lot of apps at the moment. I know that's not the keyboard, but there's something with like a panel that comes up from the bottom. There's some problems with that. So we've done a purchase. Okay, well yeah, okay. I think there's a bug here. We'll purchase again. Yeah, I think it's broken. Okay, let's try opening this, do a refresh and see if it shows up which one if I've purchased one. No, nothing loads. Okay. All right, well, maybe the next version that comes out that they release, that'll all be fixed. But yes. Okay. Gotta run. Great stream. Thanks. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging around and watching. If there's any, I know you've just left, but like anyone else still here watching, if there's anything you want to see me cover next time, let me know. You can find me on, like, I'll check Twitter occasionally. I'm on Twitter, just my full name. You can also leave some comments on this video when it's finished or in the chat. I'll probably come back and check the chat in like 30 minutes and then that'll be it. So if you want to leave any questions or anything like that in there. I also have a Discord, and I think a link to that is in the description. So we can have a talk on Discord about things. You can ask me, make suggestions for streams and stuff, and for this app, we could build it together. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, talk to you all later. Thanks for joining. It's been really, really fun and helpful with the feedback. It wouldn't be as good as it is now if I didn't have everyone here helping me with it. So thank you so much for that. Talk to you all next time.